what's up, YouTube? I'm Brad from Rants, As always, guys, if y'all enjoy our content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave that comment down below. We're on the road to 1,000. We hope you guys can help us get there. Alright, so over the years, we've unfortunately been fed reboots and live-action versions of stuff that we already loved and do not recognize when it's in live action or when it's rebooted. A lot of the reasons that they try to say, well, we're making a in these reboots, the reason why it doesn't fit with what you remember is because we're making it, 2021 version of it. So we're making it, more diverse, or we're making it more realistic, or something that fits with the times because of, outdated views on specific things, and sometimes that flies and sometimes that makes sense because look, let's face it, hey, 20 years ago, what was offensive to somebody is really offensive now. And sometimes that's fine. Sometimes I feel like they take it to a whole new level of wokeness, but at the same time, not all live actions are made the same. I felt like The Lion King. I felt like Aladdin. I even felt like Beauty and the Beast. I wouldn't even go so far as say Beauty and the Beast was actually better. The live action version was probably even better than the original cartoon version of it, and stayed truer to the story, actually. So, at the end of the day, not all live actions are made the same. Sadly, the same cannot be said for CW's Powerpuff Girls. Now, I will say this. CW should be so thankful. They should be so thankful that that this script of the Powerpuff Girls leaked. Because if it hadn't have leaked, I don't know what they would have done. This show would not have been off air. This would have been almost kind of like in, I don't know if y'all have ever watched Family Guy. I'm not Family Guy, but American Dad. When Francine gets her own show, and literally it's on like 5 seconds, and then all of a sudden it goes to this screen where it blacks it out, and then they find out that it got canceled. That's what would have happened to this. Not only would it have got canceled, I'm not even quite sure it should almost have been banned from television. It's so, I don't even like using the word woke because it's so beyond anything of that. It's like a parody of a parody of a parody. It's like a parody that doesn't try to be a parody. That's what it is. To me, after reading the parts of the script, it's almost the equivalent of literally staring at the sun for hours and feeling your eyeballs melting your eye sockets. It was that bad. It's that bad. Don't believe me? Let's read some of the little quotes here. Some of the little things that it says. Alright. Here's a little thing from the script. Buttercup. Dad, why didn't you call the press? Blossom's gonna freak out. And the last thing we need is another crack in the bell jar. Bubbles. Blossom's fine. I saw on her Instagram that she had a boyfriend. I saw on her LinkedIn that she got promoted. And I saw on Facebook that she still talks to Grandpa despite their political differences. Buttercup. Coming back here is probably triggering for her. Why? 'Cause she's the one who killed Moja. MoveOn.org. Powerpuff Girls home. Night. Blossom out cold. Bubbles and Buttercup hover over her. Bloss, wake up or we'll leak your nudes everywhere. Bubbles is confused. That worked on you once. Bubbles nods, remembering, then thinks, closes her eyes. Blossom has climbed out the window and is beginning to put her costume on. It's the same dress they wore as little girls. Blossom. Come on, guys. Let's just suit up and get this done. Buttercup. I'm not wearing that dress anymore. It's compulsory heterosexuality. Blossom. Take it up with Dad. Blossom, aren't we here to investigate? Buttercup, I'm here to pick up bi-curious townies. You're here to avoid Drake. Bubbles is here to investigate, but she forgot Butch hates her. Luckily, we're dealing with another hate boner, so alcohol helps. Blossom, why do you know so much about hate boners? Buttercup, life is one big hate boner. It. I don't even want to show it because I don't want to melt your eyes as well. It is just so bad that it's just reprehensible. It is literally so reprehensible. Um, this is like when woke goes wrong, or even when woke goes so bad that people who are woke is like, crap, what was that? This is like, this is worse than a car wreck. You know, where everybody's sitting there watching it. No one's even wanting to see this. This is like too gruesome. No one wants to see this crap. Even CW even admitted that it was a complete and total failure, that they're going back to the drawing board, and that they're going to actually try to uh, make this work. How, I don't know. I do not know why the three women who are attached to this want to be attached to this. I do not understand that. I don't understand why anybody at this point would want to be attached to this. Um, oh my goodness. Here's another one. Script for the script for the live action Powerpuff Girls. I always believed in you and defended you, says it's Bubbles. When you sold away our likenesses to that cartoon, which, by the way, totally whitewashed us, even then, I had your back. I always had a smile on my face. I never broke character, even though there was so much more to me. I always put family and the team first, no matter what. It just, it's just bad. It's just bad. Um, I don't even know. I, I feel like the writers of this, it's not even good enough to be fired at this point. I feel like banishment from Hollywood should be like a thing. You know, it's like if you write some garbage that is this bad and this cringeworthy, where even people that even are into this stuff think that it's cringeworthy, then yeah, you should probably never work. You should probably find you something that you're actually good at. Writing apparently isn't it. Storytelling is not it. You can say, oh, okay, we can do this because, hey, we all know that Hollywood is broke on ideas. So, I mean, a lot of people can get away with it. I just feel like at this point, people are going to just start tuning out. I feel like CW, I get where you're coming from. I was a huge fan of the Arrowverse for years and years. I took up for it for years, more than what I should have. I just didn't want to come to the realization that what you were selling me was the same old crap. I was a huge Flash fan. Uh, I was like season 3 or season 4. It finally started dawning on me, and I was able to accept it. That all you were doing was just rehashing the same story, and you were going back in time to fix it just so you tell the same thing again. That's kind of the way this is. This is like, this is when progressivism goes wrong. This is where you just got to kind of look at this and go, you know what? We're going to scrap this project. Not only are we going to scrap this project, we're going to take this script and we're going to lock it in a box, and we're going to sink that buddy in the Mariana Trench where that nobody, not even the fish at the very bottom of it, can even, of the sea, can even read this junk. That's the way I feel towards it. This is crap. I cannot believe that anyone in the CW even greenlit this. It shows you maybe just how desperate they actually are at this point. Like I said, reboots of cartoons is just the thing now. Like I'm surprised SpongeBob hasn't already got a. Oh crap! I think SpongeBob did kind of get a reboot of a reboot, and it's not even off air yet. So I mean, it's like if we don't get if we don't get reboots or live action, we get spin-offs while the original one is airing. It just blows the mind at how bankrupt Hollywood has totally got when it comes to ideas. It's like it's like it's like I want to say that people that have ideas go and do other things, but I want to say politics, but then at the same time I'm like, no one's really had a good idea in politics on either side in like 20 years. So I'm like, that's not even the case with that. Maybe they go into business. I don't know. I mean, it just blows my mind that this was even a thing. It bothers me that this was even a show that was going to air. So glad I didn't have to watch this. Definitely, they can change this all up, but it'll never change. They can change everything. They can make this into the most wonderful show that ever was on television, the best show that was ever on television. Still wouldn't watch it simply because of what they were going to force feed me at the very beginning. So no, CW, not interested. Don't want any part of your garbage. I'm really kind of sick of it. This is almost offensive to me. You want to talk about something? I'm not even a millennial, and I feel triggered over this. I really seriously do because I'm like, this is so bad that it's insulting. It's insulting to my brain. I've killed brain cells just reading this. That's how bad it is. Let me know what y'all think, guys. Is it just me or is this just horrendous? It feels so bad that it's almost like a bad dream that you just can't wake up from. But I've never had a dream this bad. Or a nightmare this bad, I guess you could say. But as always, guys, let me know what y'all think. As always, guys, thanks for watching.